Hello and welcome to the DMR Tier 1 race in Brazil. It is this time. We are here in a wet session. Interesting, gonna start up. And today I am Invalid, joined by a good friend of mine, two good friends of mine actually. And first off, here's Adam.
Hello, I am back. I don't even know what I'm doing here, but yep. I've been dragged in for a wet session in Brazil, which I'm actually pretty excited for because Brazil in the rain is pretty spectacular. But the only difference is we don't have a championship battle on today, but it'll be interesting to see. But then I'll do the next introduction. We also do have another person in the lobby, and that is Katashi.
Oh yeah, hello and welcome guys. I just saw a spin from Satoshi out of the pit lane.
I'm just sorry. It's the first glitch of the afternoon. How's he got onto the first straight of the track when he pressed the reset button? So he's come out the
yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
So we've already been. Sorry, I was going to say we've been in the lobby 2 minutes and the first bug's already come up.
Esports ready.
At first I thought the lobby is wrong anyways because it didn't show me qualifying, it showed 1 out of 3 laps instead of the time. That was interesting too. So yeah, wet qualifying so far in Brazil. It's not unlikely up here. We have actually some new drivers, a few new drivers, and one of those is Recycling Finn. He's in the McLaren. Maybe some of you know him, but this guy is damn fast and will put a lot of pressure onto Win-Win, Icewin, Seabook, every one of the fast drivers in here. This is really very interesting to see what he can do.
I've been up to see him fall.
Or is it building it up? But as well, there's actually 2 new drivers for McLaren. I mean, Speedy's making his DMR debut tonight as well, so you've got 2 fast boys in the McLaren. So it'll be an interesting battle to see how they do on the track, because Recycling Finn's a pretty big unknown, because I haven't actually, I don't think he's actually league raced in a few of the ones we've seen before, but it'll be interesting to see what his pace is, because a few of the, have we actually had a wet race this season, apart from, I can't remember where it is.
In Tier 1.
Yeah.
We had a few wet qualifying, but races? I think
we had one.
Yeah.
Russia. No, wait, Russia was for Tier 2.
That Tier 2.
True.
Yeah.
That was the top 10 was split by under a second. So I wonder if we'll see that today in quali, but it'll be interesting to see. But I actually wonder what the race is going to do at the minute, whether we're going to see everyone go out for it full in quali, flat out, because if it's going to be dry in quali, then everyone's just going to be going for the fastest time possible. But if anyone can actually update us on what the times are going to be, well, not the times, I mean the race weather, then that'll be greatly appreciated. But let's see how everyone gets underway with the first guys crossing the line, as Rin sets a 117.8, which is 4 times faster than Mirjay. But Rin's had a bit of an off patch in the last 2 races. He's actually not. I think it was the first time he's actually not finished on the podium all season in that race. But yeah. Hello.
Yeah, Donato joins as he already gets moved down. Okay, never mind. Luigi joins the top 3 with a 118.3. Decent time for him.
I just got an update from the paddock that the race will be twice.
Okay,
that's good.
Great.
Or is it? We've already got our in-house reporter doing the rounds already, so even better. I mean, we'll see how that turns out, but I'm not too sure how some of these guys do in the week, so I've never actually seen half of them race in the rain, so it'll be interesting to see that.
Yeah, I think we can expect low 17 in the later stage of qualifying, when the racing line is a bit right up and when the people got used to the wet conditions.
Yeah, meanwhile Speedy put it in P2, very close to Renan, just 4 times off. So
Yeah,
for hundreds
Recycling
of
Finn is starting a hot lap. I would like to see what he can do now.
he
Oh, so
finishes.
there we go. We speak of the devil. He's actually already put it on.
Yeah.
He's already on pole. Recycled thing with a 117. So Rinmin has got his work cut out already. But
Yeah.
we'll be. I mean, Speedy's set a 117.8 as well. So the three big guns. Well, I wouldn't say big guns. We're gonna say, have we got a Have we got someone spun off turn one? But I think someone is not moving out the way. So I'm not too sure what's going on because we had a yellow flag in sector one, but I didn't see what happened there. So
Speedy
we'll
wanted
get
to
on with it.
Speedy wanted to go with for another lap, but Verk kind of blocked him off. He was clearly faster than Verk, but yeah, Verk committed to his hot lap.
I mean, if Burke's, well, the thing is though, it's like in those unfortunate situations, if you're on a hot lap, well, the other guy's in front, you can't really, you know, move out the way because the other guy's entitled to be on that hot lap. It's not like if you're on a, you know, out lap, you can't just move out the way.
True.
Or as Burke loses the back end coming through.
Speedy just went on P2, so it's provisional front row lockout for the McLarens.
Yeah, I mean, both new boys are pretty faster in the pace at the minute, and it's going to be a challenge to see how the other guys do. But I mean, the top six are split by 6 tenths, but I'm not too sure how this is going to end up for the race. But you guys got anything to add, or?
I'm just seeing Verk usually is higher up the positions, but he's really struggling for grip in the rear end. Not optimal setup, probably.
But Verk's actually using no traction control, so he's still getting used to it, running it in the wet. So on Verk's, he actually won into SRL at the week. Sorry.
Yeah, talk, no problem. That's all I wanted to say, talk. Okay, you're done? Okay,
Yeah, you're done.
Alright. Yeah, first time commentating as 3, so maybe it's a bit weird for us too. What I just noticed that from... Oh, actually, Icewind just got into the 17s now too. So from P5 down to P13, it's just half a tenth, 6 tenths. It's not much.
I can't remember.
You have to top 4 with like 2 tenths in between them. So it could be a very interesting last lap in the qualifying.
I can't remember when I saw Chappie in P12 with the actually competitive lap. That is just insane.
I mean, Chappie, he's done 2 laps, so I'm actually pretty surprised at him. But the thing is, we haven't really seen Chappie that much in the wet. Like, his pace in the dry is phenomenal, and like races like Japan's just proved that all season long can be fast and speedy. Set to 17.2.
Speedy.
Oh.
So didn't I say we are going to the low 17s? There you are. There you are.
You already got it right on the first one.
I got it right the last time too was invited. I said to him, I'm gonna expect, I know it was in Mexico, I think, yeah. Gonna expect some low 16s or 15s or what the pole position was, and I got exactly right.
I think we'll, like, if it dries up as Wimpy said in chat, then we'll probably see even lower, like
16s.
probably more like 15, 14, if it actually dries up. Let's see.
It won't completely dry up in 9 minutes. You can see there's still a lot of rain falling down, and I don't see any gap of.
Luigi goes on pole with a 16. Sorry.
Ooh.
So the track is drying up. So I think,
yeah, it definitely is.
So everyone who's on a lap at the minute, they're going to have to rush to get back out towards the end of quali, because if the track's going to create that groove at the moment, so it'll definitely, people will need to be going out again. So that's a great lap from Luigi. But I was going to say, do us 3 feel confident to actually say what the pole time will be at the end, or do we not feel that confident?
I'm calling 49. 59.
59.
Say 49, what the fuck? If it keeps raining like that, light rain, but racing line will be a bit drier because of all the people trying to get a good lap in, we might get to the mid to low 16, so 16.4, 16.3, but I don't think we can go into the 15s during the way.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a 16. Let's see what recycled fin does. 16.9. Right, I don't think the tracks depend. I think
Speedy's on. No, mind.
Yeah,
Speedy just had the soft tire for me.
Yeah, he did, but he changed it back to Intis.
Yeah, I was about to go with a 116.4, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. So I'm gonna go with a 116.5 as pole time.
Okay.
Alright.
But alright, and so Invalid's been ballsy enough to put it into the 15s, and then me and Katashi are playing it safe with the 116.
Yeah, just seeing the improvement over the first half. We just scrapped off one second, and if it keeps
the
drying
racing
up,
point of last night, I think, yeah. He just spun into the pit wall on the end. Luckily, he didn't crash into. I think it was Speedy that just went out of the pits.
Yeah, I mean that turns infamous for taking cars off, but because I think it was like 2004 and 2005 with the F1 where there was about 5 cars that slid off in that Brazilian Grand Prix into that barrier. I mean, I was hoping
I remember that.
I was gonna say, are we gonna have a repeat of that tonight or not? But it doesn't. But not at the moment for it, and so Turn 1 has claimed its first victim. As Donut Hole spins off almost. He luckily recovers it just about, but he does have front wing damage. He just came out of sector 2 a bit too fast, and then it's compromised his lap. So yeah, he's another one all the way down in P13. And sorry to interrupt, Chappie is now in a more respectable position of 5th.
well, let's see how long it stands up. Brynron is on a hot lap. Not really having a lot of ERS, but let's see if he can manage.
It actually stopped raining in the last section. I'm looking at Donut Hole and I don't see any rain falling down, and I see some clear patches of sky.
I mean, the thing is,
so maybe you can try to make a hot lap on the soft in the last second. But
I mean,
it's still very damp on the track.
Yeah, like I said, the thing is though, like, even though this track's like obviously you're gonna have it drying out, it's just gonna be depending how long it's gonna dry up. So you can expect to see about 5 drivers probably.
I switch just went off and we set it onto a track. Pretty dangerous actually. I think he compromised Jeopardy on a hot lap. I'm not sure if he was on a hot lap. Yes, he was. But he goes into the pits.
Brynron aborted this hot lap, so it wasn't that big of a deal. He ran out of ERS.
I think a lot of people are boarding their hot lap. Maybe they think, okay, yeah, actually 3-4 people are in the pits now. So they might think about going out on the soft and wait for the last minute and try it.
Yeah, I mean,
Speedy comes into the pits now too.
Sorry, I was just getting something up. Yeah, I mean, I think our quality time's looking a tad bit off at the minute, to be honest. But I don't think it's really going to be that much of a. I don't think we're going to see that much improvement from the look of it. But as Seabach comes round out of turn 12, coming up to the final straight, let's see where he can put it. But I don't think he's actually on a. Is he on a lap? He looks like
he starts it now.
All right.
Yeah, he starts it now.
Oh, not.
Now he comes in too. Yeah, everyone is coming in. Everyone's coming in, even if they have full ERS and fuel.
Yeah, I mean, I think he. Oh, sorry, Ice Wind's on soft.
Yeah, they're still in the pits.
I haven't got.
And also Ocean Chiefs, so they want to try it, but there's still a lot of sway coming off the tires. So
I thought you
need
there's a load.
probably 1 lap at least to get a tire here up to temperature.
Yeah.
It's a gamble.
I thought you said there was a load of swag coming off the tyre instead of spray.
Those swaggy tires.
Well, see, you can see the swag kicking up, coming through
the sweat of the tires.
But
Tires are
well,
sweating. Bono, my tires are sweating.
I mean, like, just to go off topic for a minute, I'm like looking all the names of the turns. So obviously you've got the center S, but then you're like, no one's ever bothered pronouncing the name of turn 4 or anything like that, because I don't think I can pronounce it. It's like Decida do Lago, unless anyone could unless anyone's going to roast me for this pronunciation, but I don't think we've actually got any Brazilians watching, so luckily.
Ocean Chief.
Oh,
First guy to be
Work
out
just
on
spun it.
soft.
Berg just lost it, crashed his front wing. If he limps home, no. He has just.
Okay,
Yeah,
no way.
yeah.
Oh, are you watching Ocean Chief? He's the first guy out on the soft try, and he's just aquaplaning.
Oh,
so it's too wet for the softs. I wonder if the other guys, like Icewind, are watching him and may think, okay, maybe it's not a good idea.
I mean,
Yeah.
Rinrin's
also change back.
So Rinrin's actually up on his time at the moment, so the track is still for the intermediate tires, so it definitely is not for the softs at the moment because it's too wet. So let's see how Rinrin comes up coming through sector 2 into turn 9. As now he goes up the hill, he'll be round to the next sector in the moment, and we'll see if that gamble's paid off. But like you said, I don't think the track's actually dry enough yet, or I think he's backed off his lap. Yeah, he has. He's gonna do it again, I think, so we shall see how that backs off. Chappie's also on a lap. He's 1/10 up at the moment as he comes through into turn 12 as he comes up the main straight now into the stadium section as he gets a massive drift coming out of the final turn. He was already up on his time, so let's see how he does coming across the line in the second. He's 1:11 at the moment, so he's currently at 1:16. Is he going to actually improve? Don't think he is. He might have. Yeah, he does not improve. He's 2 tenths down, so we've got a few other guys out on track now. So unless the track's actually drying up now, then I don't think it is. So yeah, all of the top guys are still on the intermediate. So the guys who went on to the softs have gambled too early.
Win is 2/10 up so far, so he could be on maybe P2 if he finds more time on P1. The second Finn also just came out for a new hot lap. It's actually on his hot lap now.
Yeah, he's both him and both of the McLarens are at different stages of their hot lap, and Chappie and Rinrin are both going for laps again. By the look of it, they're both. I think they might just get one more go each if they cross the line, because they'll have plenty of ERS to cross the line. But we do have a yellow flag in sector 2 and 3. I don't know what it was for, but yeah.
Rinrin should get P2.
P1.
Yeah,
No,
He's
P3
5
was
tenths up.
1 to 70.
yeah, he's right as he comes across the line now. Rinrin, you're right. So Rinrin takes pole away.
Yeah.
Recycled Finn. He's coming through turn 9 now. He's actually down on his time. He's only 1/10 down, so he still can actually gain that time back if he can get a good few exits out of the last 2 turns coming out of turn 12. He needs to get on the straight. Let's see how Speedy's doing with his time as well as he comes through sector 1.
He's up a 10th. He might have this.
Oh, that's very close.
Oh, sorry,
yes.
Recycled Finn's actually a 10 foot, but this is going to be really cool for him and Rinrin. Let's see how much these can spit him. So he's definitely going to improve as Recycled Finn now comes.
He's going not faster.
Oh, so Speedy.
He
Speedy's a
invalidated
10.
him.
3/10.
Damn.
Yeah, invalidated.
Sorry, Speedy's coming through the turn 12 now. He's coming up into the hill now. Let's see, he's 2 temps up from what I saw for sector 2, as now he comes up to the line.
He's invalidated too. By the way.
Speedy. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
Damn.
If my
unfortunate.
telemetry 2 is not fooling me, he
Yeah.
is.
He was 6 tenths up in the end. That would have been the 16.5, something like you predicted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So only Zotex left, but he's lagging a lot for me. Still on the outlap for me, so he should
Yeah,
be.
there is a bug.
I was going to say, so I think that settles it, that the 16.4 was the pole time, and we all can say I was not right.
Well, the 15.9 was obviously gambling that the softs would be faster, which they weren't, so yeah, there goes that. So,
So we have MP1, Win-Win, our current world champion, and there is some Conti on the straight. Then we have Recycling Finn making his debut, almost getting P1, but P2 pretty strong. He immediately shows he can still race. At least he has the one lap pace still. And Luigi in P3, that makes you a top 3. Seaburg P4, Speedy also on his debut in P5, pretty strong. Also pretty close. I mean, if you look at the times, almost everyone from the midfield got also down into the 17s. They were all in the 18s before. And it's just 1 second between P1 and P10.
yeah.
It's not much.
I mean that's like Russia again, where everyone was like literally there. But
true.
it's really close again. But I mean, the driving in the rain's obviously completely different to driving in the dry around this track. So we might see a tale of two halves here. And yeah, Zotaxi's lagging really bad for me. But yeah, so.
Why is he still driving? He was on his outlet when there was no time left. He did another round now, and that's what happened. It's kind of weird. I don't know. And now he's out of fuel. Yeah.
There you go.
He left the session?
Yeah, he had to.
Oh, that was the glitch. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, F1 is sometimes pretty weird for a esports ready game.
GG Cody's already.
81 milliseconds from P1 to P2.
Fastest time by Speedy would have been a 16.8, and by Finn would be like a 100 faster 8.4. So it wouldn't even be enough to be drawn in, like by
2 milliseconds.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
2 1,000ths of
Yeah. He was pretty close to him, but I think Speedy's actually left the session again because he joined back, but then he's disconnected. So I don't think he's able to. I don't think he'll be racing in a second. So yeah, we've actually lost one of the drivers. So that'll be so Speedy's actually gone. So it might mean Recycle Finn has a good chance of winning this race. Then so we'll see.
Actually, I think the list of drivers is pretty short.
What's actually happened then?
I don't
think
know.
there might. Zotax isn't back. So I think a few drivers might have disconnected. Really. Right. Sorry about technical difficulties.
Guys, you know the drill. Okay, as we start our formation lap, we're down to 18 drivers. Doesn't sound that bad of a deal, but yeah, there is at least somebody missing. Zotex is clearly missing, Speedy is missing. Anybody else? The Mercs are here,
No.
the Ferraris. The second Ferrari, who was that? Was that Zotex? No. Who was in the second Ferrari? I don't remember.
I don't know. Sorry about something. I'm just doing out something, but yeah. I mean, let's have a look at the top 10 then. So, though everyone else is actually starting on all of the stuff. So yeah. Oh damn it. On the softs and the mediums. So yeah.
Yeah, that was expected. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I guess it will be a soft to medium strategy. So, Recycle Finn and Sebok and Icewind and Gary and Ocean Chief going for the reverse strategy, Donut Hole, and we're actually going for the hearts. Okay,
Yeah.
that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm just gonna. I've just got to pop out of game for a second. 2 seconds.
So, Let's see if Recycle Finn can actually fight for a position or even defend it against Luigi. PP2, we have to watch out for that. So, yeah. Gonna create the grid. And then gonna set everything up. And then we start with a Brazilian Grand Prix, guys. Hope you're...
Great, I was talking all the time, my mic wasn't in.
Ah, great.
Alright, here we go. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's lights out, and away we go for the second last race of the season in Tier 1. It's a great start for a win-win. Recycling Finn can make a pass on him. Defense against Luigi, stays in P2. Then we have contact in the back.
Oh, someone spun. Oh, one Red Bull's gone. Sebok and Massa have both gone off. There was contact at the back there, and both of them are still in the race, but there is some wing damage onto both of them, so I'm not too sure what happened there. At the back, it looks like everyone else has got through unscathed for now, and yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, so really...
I think they went too well through the Zanaas and then just touched.
Maybe.
So,
yeah.
Well, Danator picked up quite a lot of positions, actually. On the hards, pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, I think Recycling Finn's actually in the best position on the medium, so I'm actually not too sure what the strategy is at the moment, but it'll be interesting to see what that is.
If Finn can stay close to the win-win, yeah, he's, of course, on the best strategy at the moment and the best position.
To the
It depends on how much time will he lose by defending off Luigi until the medium gets faster than the soft.
I think
he
that
will
will
also
be quite
lose
a
the
while.
time defending.
Yeah, I'm not sure if his overcut actually works out in favor for him. It might, but yeah, I'm not so sure.
Oh, and Chebby is going for a move on the inside, trying to get past Gary. They're going side by side. Still, Gary is losing out, and Chebby, no, sorry, Iceman squeezed through.
I was like, the fuck, Chappie is nowhere near
Oh, we got yellow
Oh,
flag.
there's contact Luigi, spun.
Oh, it looks like
Another time.
It looks like you know, exactly the same place as Hamilton spun, by the look of it. So
No
as
damage.
no, as Pretorius does have wing damage. Sorry,
and then immediately fighting against Merche here, but he is through already. Struggling a little with the grip on the rear for Luigi. Probably some healing those tires after the spin.
Oh, sorry to interrupt, Chap and Chap, not Chappy. I mean Rin Rin. Already up each other's gearbox, going down into through the center S, down into the Rito Posta. Was it Rita Posta? Now as they come into the stadium section now.
We might have a fight for P1 actually.
Yeah, just impressive.
Luigi helped out Recycling Finn a lot. There's now a big gap behind him. He has no pressure from behind so far. He doesn't have to defend himself. So he can focus on managing his tires, managing his ERS and fuel, and attacking win-win, and trying to stay into his DRS, so he can actually make the overcut work.
Yeah.
It's the first time we're probably gonna see win-win under pressure from lap 1 through the end. While Recycling Finn actually goes wide there and loses a bit of time, but...
Sorry, Satoshi. Sorry, Satoshi and Donut Hole are both having a battle at the minute, as Donut Hole now is actually, because I think he jumped in going into sector through turn 11 into turn 10, but Donut Hole is actually not going to give up this position without a fight now, as Chappie sets the fastest lap now. There's actually a battle for P6 and P7 going on at the same time, but Donut Hole is looking down the inside now, but he's not got through yet. So yeah, Donut Hole I think is losing position on those whole tyres. It looks like it's backfiring a bit, as Mia J, Luigi and Ice Window on the back of each other now as they come up into turn 6. I can't remember the name of the turn, no, but there won't be any overtaking until the straight. Yeah, but there is a few close battles on the track at the moment as we watch on board.
Iceland's catching up again. He made up 3 tenths on the medium against Winwin on the soft tire in one lap. When he went right, he went down to 8, 9 tenths, and now he's back to 6.
Yeah, the softs around this track are absolutely hopeless from what I remember. The soft medium is not really possible at all, but as Luigi now goes up with Icewind into P4, and after him and Pretorius came together, he's actually got starting to get on a march here, so that's going to be a battle to watch. But Verk and Marley are both going at each other into the center S's, and Marley gets around Verk on the outside. So yeah, there is a few battles going on here as everyone's going back and forth between each other. So it's just going to, now that the DRS has come flying open, we're going to see the overtakes start rolling in. But
Can our man even keep up?
No, not really. Like, I just noticed we had some stream quality issues, so I figured that out. I hope that's fine now.
That donut hole just touched the back of Gary. No wing damage though. Doesn't seem like it.
I think what? Oh, sorry, Rinrin and Recycle Fin. Recycle Fin's always getting on the back of Rinrin coming out.
Already
Well,
again.
oh, as we have our first time
Iceland.
penalty option. Sorry, Recycle Fin's going to get Rinrin going into turn 1 here. As now they're both Recycle Fin's got DRS on Rinrin. Rinrin goes to the inside to cover off. Recycle Fin into turn 1, and Recycle Fin's got Rinrin around the outside, and that was a bit hasty from Rinrin to come back in there, but Recycle Fin's got the move done, and that was a brilliant move. But I don't think Rinrin is going to get him back going into turn 2. So Rinrin's now got the DRS coming back into turn. They're both side by side. Rinrin trying to go around the outside. Oh my god, Rinrin's actually gone around the outside of Recycled Fin. That was an absolutely ballsy move, and he's pulled it off. That was great racing between these two guys.
Yeah, the only thing I'm just worried about is like the second half of the race after the pit stops, because like Recycle Fin is at a tire disadvantage at the moment, and I just don't want to imagine how he's gonna destroy Rinrin when he is on the softs and Rinrin is on the mediums.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure what the strategy is around here, but from what I remember ages ago, I don't think the softer medium is possible, but your tyres will be shot going towards the end of the race. So guys like Donut Hole will actually have an advantage holding on to that position now, but Recycle Fin's going to have another go. But
Donut Hole outbraked himself, braked a little bit too late, went wide onto the QS, and lost 2 positions there.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Rinrin covers up the inside, defends brilliantly, pushes Recycle Fin outside, and so manages to defend his position into turn 1.
Yeah, I mean, Chappie's actually now catching up to this battle now as Recycle Fin and Rinrin go side to side again, going into that turn 2, well, turn 3, and he actually holds him off again. This is a great battle in the minute.
Yeah, I'm having a battle in the midfield. Merchant just got passed on Icewind. Pretty nice move from him. Went to the inside, made the mistake, but Icewind's pretty close to him, so he might see an overtake again on the straight from Icewind.
Yeah.
We're starting now on lap 7 to the 12, so probably feel out the tire wear on the softs, maybe even some heat issues. Yeah. We're probably gonna see the first pit stops opening up in 1 or 2 laps.
I mean, just sorry to interrupt. Ocean Chief is not in P10 anymore. He's actually moved up into P9. But I think now we're starting to see the soft runners like Larson and Rinrin's tyres might be starting to fall off around this point.
That was close. Recycling was very close to getting some front wing damage and the gearbox of Rinrin.
Yeah, I mean, they are getting really close together, so...
Larson is taking a look on the inside of Ocean Chief from turn 1 to 2x2, and Ocean Chief makes it stick. He can defend. Great defending there from Ocean Chief. But Larson now with the DRS open goes for the inside. Not much defending from Ocean Chief. Has the turn for himself and makes the move stick for now. Let's see if Ocean Chief can pull something off on the straight again. Maybe even a bit earlier. It doesn't seem so. You have a big train here for P9 actually. P9, 10, 11, 12.
I mean, there's a massive train there, and there's a train forming at the front because Rinrin's holding at Recycle Fin and he's backing him into Chappie now. And
Yeah.
Chappie and Luigi are both catching this train up, and I think we're going to see a battle in a minute. Recycle Finn's going again, but remembering,
For the switchback.
oh, Chappie's is literally bringing Chappie up as Icewind gets past Mirjay on the straight, but I just want to keep an eye on this battle now. But Rinrin he keeps getting the exit through, and you know he's doing it great. But yeah, this is going to be a heated battle.
Rinrin has to be sweating now. He's not used to that, I think. Not to that extent. Maybe defending for a few laps and then that's it. But not consistent defending. I didn't see it yet, at least.
We had some races where Icewind put him under pressure, but usually Icewind gathered a lot more penalties, so he was kinda safe. So, but yeah, Recycle Finn is probably up another step. But,
yeah, I mean, oh, sorry.
Yeah, but Chappie now joining this session, this might get really, really interesting.
But
Yeah.
still, Recycling Finn is on a better tire. He still has the pace to keep up with the soft tires. So even though if Chibi gets past, he will still stay pretty close to them and will have an advantage with the fresh tire, be it the hard or the soft. He has a stretch advantage and also the position advantage at the moment. Now the is open for Recycling Finn and also Chappie, but probably not close enough here. No.
No, but yeah, it's really hard to overtake on this track apart from turn 1. And even in turn 1 you need a stellar exit out of the last corner, which is kind of hard to do if you, yeah.
Just made a move. Yeah, he just made a nice move. Not much defending there from Ocean Chief. But actually they're going almost 3 wide there. And now Mali also makes the move, tries to make a move on Ocean Chief and goes wide and loses some time there.
Yeah. Well, what I was referring to, you need a really great exit out of turn 1, which is hard to do if you have if you're really close to a car, because you...
Yeah, it is.
So you optimally want to get a bit of a gap, but not too big at the moment, because then you're threatened from behind. So at the moment, actually, Recycle Finn is quite a bit off.
Yellow flag, Donato. Oh, Donato was
there's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag.
Donato was off. You said to the track.
Yeah, sorry. Icewind and Mirjay are both having a battle now again, and it's getting pretty heated now. And Satoshi looks like he's closing in on this battle again, and it's like some really close battles on track, and it's just getting we've got 3 cars fighting for the lead. Then we've got Luigi in no man's land between Icewind, Mirjay.
We need more streams. Okay, we have 3 guys. One does the camera work for the top 5, then P6 to 10, and then the third guy does P10 to 16.
20? Okay.
Well, so we've already delegated that Invalid is now the tournament cameraman for next season.
I guess.
So, what is it? You're officially fired from commentary duty. I'm now on cameraman. Get back to it. You're not paid for the talking.
Recycle Finn with the fastest lap now, trying again to go around Rinrin, but Rinrin still covers up the inside and there's no space for him on the outside. Not the tire advantage for him at the moment.
Whoa.
Really
Flagging to the left, to the right. Going side by side now, trying to go on the outside. He should have some better grip now. The medium should start to get better than the soft, but Rinrin can defend on the inside. Chappie is now very close.
Yeah, Chappie's having a look at this, but
he can't do much. Wait, was actually there was contact, but no wing damage.
Yeah,
he was definitely into his gearbox this time.
Yeah, Luigi's also catching up to them. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, that's the issue that I had in Japan too. When I forgot who was it.
Doesn't matter.
2 guys in front of me were battling, and the guy in front had wing damage, but because of
TJD.
the track characteristic... TJD
and Chief.
I remember.
Actually,
I remember
yeah.
watching that battle because what happened was TJD got damaged, and then there was no laps to go, so then you and Chief got stuck behind the train, and then it was literally like car after car couldn't get past.
Ooh, there was a little bit of contact, but no damage so far. They're still
Win-win
side by
lost is
side.
where could keep the car on track.
But
Now
now
with the DS open, Recycling Finn should have it. Now Win-win is still defending with everything he has, but he
yeah,
has
but
probably
Recycling
not
Finn
tires.
goes for the
tired.
inside.
Yeah, his tires are
As
gone.
Chappie's also having a look, but he's not gonna get it. But
Not
I
yet.
think that's safe.
Tires are gone.
Oh, Chappie goes into the back of Rin. I think has he got wing damage? Hopefully he
Nope.
hasn't, but it
Nope.
looks like he was really close on the back of him. But now that's just allowed Recycling Finn to actually Rin now. So Recycling Finn is gonna be getting his foot down. But this has also allowed Luigi to catch up. He's took a second out of those guys into the first few laps. So yeah, and then I mean Icewind's also on a charge
And
after these guys.
Recycle Finn already out of DRS. That just shows the insane pace advantage as
Win-win
Rimmon
is
goes
in
into the
for
pins. Yeah.
new tires.
Same with Luigi. So these guys are both doing the undercut.
So to get back what I want to say, yeah, I was stuck behind two cars that were battling in front of me. You want to go past because you know you're faster than both of them, but the thing is when they're going side by side, you can right, but you want in a lot of ways to dump your own ways, like I did. So all you can do then is basically just wait for one of them to either make a mistake or just get the bad exit so you can say pass both of them. And situation where Chippy found himself, and I think he wants to try to make an overcut now on Win-Win. I wonder if he can make it. I think his tires should be in a bit better shape than Win-Win's were, since he didn't have to do so much defending and attacking. We will see if he goes in now and where he will come out.
Yeah, Rinrin now went on the arts as well as Luigi. Guys, the back screen is because I tapped out to fix the stream issue. I'm sorry for that, but at least you had part of the commentary, and it should be all great now, so we can enjoy a fantastic race from here on without issues, hopefully. So
yeah, Chappie actually didn't go into the pits. He stays out for another lap, so I guess he wants to go for the medium now.
yeah, I think he can go out a bit further because, like, Rinrin had to defend very hard and that burned up his tires quite a bit. So I wonder if Chappie can actually manage to stay out as long as Icewind and Recycle Finn can. Maybe.
Let me check his tire conditions.
Yeah,
Pretty
hot
hot.
as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I can say for now. Let me try and get. Yeah, I can't get the tire conditions sadly.
Nope.
Nope.
Well, his rears are about 100 and maybe 105 degrees, so really on the edge of what you want to have. So he's really burning them up.
So a short rundown on the penalties we have so far. Icewind is on 6 seconds. Then we have
Satoshi.
who's no, that's Gary. On 3 seconds.
Is it?
Then we have the Williams. Who's next? Williams. Pretorius. Yeah.
Sorry, my mic died.
Yeah, he's on 3 seconds. Donut Hole and Marley are also on 3 seconds.
And work, of course, too.
Work? Oh yeah, work too. No. Yeah, work too.
Oh, it's Rin and Luigi. Luigi's actually not. I'm sorry to interrupt. Luigi's actually got past Rin for trying to position it. Luigi's closed down position and he's got past Rin. So yeah, he has.
Cut him?
Yeah,
No,
they both
pit
pit at the same time.
Yeah.
So Rin has fallen behind them. Oh, he's got a yellow flag against Massa. Is Massa out? Yeah, Massa is out. I'm not too sure, but that's the end of his race for sure. But yeah.
JP coming in now. So let's see where he gets. Luigi is now getting back on the main straight. We'll be on full throttle now.
They're both coming out. This is going to be close. I think Chappie might have just stayed out a bit too long, and he's going to drop behind these two now. But he's going to have much fresher tyres. So these two guys are coming to the centre race. Chappie actually might have got ahead of them. Has Chappie actually got ahead of them? They're both come out. Yes, he has.
Yes, and on medium tyres too.
No, he's on hards. What? Oh, he's on mediums. He glitched for me, and he said he was on hards. Oh my! So
the overcut worked for him. Impressive.
That is really impressive. That the fact is he's got out ahead of these two guys who was on the soft tyres, and they've gone to the hard. So
I guess that's because Luigi and Winner were battling for the position, and so they lost some time. While Chippy was still in the free air and had no traffic at all. Interesting though that I see him on the soft tyre, but the spectator menu shows medium.
Yeah, it says medium for me too, so I guess it's medium. So meanwhile, Recycle Finn is on 17 lap hold mediums. I wonder if Chappie can actually manage to go to the end with these. Like he needs 20 laps or something on the mediums. I think he can manage.
He would need 20 laps, even less now.
Yeah, 19 I think it is.
Penalty.
Yeah, and since Recycling Finn 12.5 the rest with the mediums, with heavier fuel on the beginning and also battling a lot more than Chevy had to do so far, I think there's no issue for Chevy to bring the tires to the end.
Yeah. I wonder why the guys behind him though chose the hards then. Doesn't look like a big advantage.
I think because obviously the softs and the mediums and on this track, I think the mediums and the softs degrade really quickly, so the optimal strategy is medium to hard. But by the look of it, I think Recycle Finn is going to go for the softs to the end of this race, so he's just got to stretch those mediums till about how many laps did
21 or something.
So yeah, he just got to stretch them another 3 laps and he should be able to put the softs to the end. But so he's currently got a 20-second lead over Chappie, but he could be really fast at the end of this race, so it'll be interesting to see
and his pace so far is very good. I've just opened the race director. He's been putting in 11
I will interrupt you. There's an hospital going on, and the midfield Merche is trying to make a move on work. He's at the moment too far away. Now he goes for the inside. Deep dive there. I have a shit camera angle. Still on the inside, side by side, through the center S's. Work gets now the inside and stays in front for now.
Yeah,
Can Merche make a move again? Where's the DRS wide open now?
Yeah, Work also has DRS.
Too far? Yes, he has, but... Merche tried the inside.
Magnussen and Ricardo. Sorry, Satoshi's Satoshi's got past.
Satoshi. And Satoshi just came out of nowhere and said, "Oh, thank you, Work. I'm going to take that place too."
Literally going what? I don't know how far he was behind, but he got ahead of him. So yeah, that is it. Oh yeah, you don't say anything about me and Zig because I can actually say it.
Pardon?
But
what did you just say?
What did you just say?
Zig. Oh no, sorry, Mirjay's got wing damage.
Oh my god.
He went into the back of Ocean Chief.
Damn.
55.
And he retired. Yeah, so the guys worrying, we teased Adam, like Katashi and me are actually German, so we can speak German very fluently, obviously. And we teased Adam a bit to say 55 in German, which is 55. And as a Brit, he has kind of rough accent, and yeah, like he just picked that up, and we didn't understand it at all.
No, it was just because when Katashi was saying "the," it's because German accents go. I can't pronounce it like the. They'll say with a W and stuff. I can't actually do it.
You mean "ver"?
Ver. Wow, sounds like it's going. Sorry. What is it? Fuck. Oh, sorry. Satoshi gets past Ocean Chief, and Burke also looking at the inside. Well, I mean, looking at the inside of Ocean Chief. coming into turn 12.
Come on, guys, this is not professional.
Meanwhile, Recycle Finn goes on the soft tires, now in the pit stops, leaving it, coming out ahead of, behind Chappie, but ahead of Luigi.
Behind Chappie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but ahead of Luigi. On the better
I'm
tires. She's probably...
And oh, sorry, Verk is still stuck behind Ocean Chief after
You mean
turn 1,
that?
so this is
Come on.
coming
That's
out
good.
of turn 1 now. So Satoshi's starting to blat a bit of a gap as the gentleman is not yielding. So yeah, we shall catch up on that in a minute. But I'm not sure where Ocean Chief will actually come out in terms of position. So will he's pit because he's still got to pit. So yeah,
So
he's
we
still.
only have 3 drivers that didn't pit so far. That's Icewind on the mediums, Ocean Chief also mediums, and Work on the hard tire. The only guys that didn't pit so far in this race.
Yeah. We have to
So we
remember...
have Chappie, Recycling Finn, Luigi, Win-Win, and Satoshi would be our top 5. The best shots currently for the podium should be actually Chappie, Recycling Finn, and then probably Luigi. Win-Win is pretty far behind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rinrin's. I think those hot. No, actually, Rinrin ain't gonna. Don't think he's gonna get. I think Luigi's gonna be more of a threat to Recycling Finn because those hard tires, the softs and the mediums at the end of the race are gonna be out of. I wouldn't say out of degradation, but they're gonna be pretty far worn. So I think if
Yeah.
Luigi can keep in, I'm gonna make a bold claim. Luigi's gonna win. Luigi, if he can keep within that gap under two. Oh, he's got a time penalty. Sorry, I forgot. But if he can keep into the gap of 2 seconds, his hards are going to be really good at the end of this race because the mediums and those softs are just going to wear out. So
Yeah.
Icewind now finally does pit. So Recycling Finn is already on the back of Chappie already, and he looks like he's just going to get this move done easily. Yeah, he set the fastest lap already again. So
Yeah, I mean, he's on softs, 4 laps fresher than the medium, so he has to make something out of it now. If he does make a move pretty soon, then his advantage will be gone and it will just be harder and harder to overtake Chappie on the mediums.
Yeah, keep in mind, guys, that he doesn't have to overtake as Chappie has a 5-second speeding penalty.
You never know if he might get a penalty too, but I can give you a current rundown of the penalties.
Well,
we
Luigi has
have-
one. That's the interesting one for me at the moment.
So P3, that's Luigi, has 3 seconds. Then we have P5, that's Icewind, 6 seconds. P7 and 8, 3 seconds, that's Work and Gary. And then we have P11, that's Ocean Chief, 3 seconds. Pretorius, I hate his name, 6 seconds. And Donatal and Seaborg also on 3 seconds.
Meanwhile, Recycle Finn tries to go around the outside. So I have a shitty... Yeah, he does it. Goes around the outside of Chappie with the new tires. Easy move for him. Chappie covered the inside, but Recycle Finn easily went around the outside with a much better tires at the moment. So let's see if he can actually pull a gap.
The best thing for him would be to pull a gap before he gets on the main straight, to be out of the air.
Yep.
yeah, I mean.
Oh, nice. Chappie's tires are changing between soft and medium all the time. Funky. Hex confirmed. He's changing to softs now.
The one glitch I usually get is when someone comes out of the pits. Mirjay in Japan, he had one soft tire on, then 3 mediums. I've got a picture of it.
This reminds me on Spa 2015, Williams and Bottas, where they put on 3 hards and 1 medium, I think. Or at that time it was the hard and the soft.
Well,
I so prefer to call them.
Well, either way, Chappie is already outside of the RS in the detection zone. He's really close, but he didn't get the RS, so Recycle Finn managed to pull a significant gap as Icewind now beats the fastest lap by quite a bit, at 10.0.
Almost a tenth. Yeah, almost flat.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, that's about 2/10 up on Recycle Finn's fastest lap, so that is kind of impressive.
Recycling Finn used a lot of his ERS. He's on 10%, while Chappie is on 40%. So this might be a small advantage that could play out to the end for Chappie.
Yeah, Chappie's obviously got. He's on medium tyres, but as long as he can keep into that gap with Recycling Finn, it should be pretty good to, get close towards the end of the race. God, I sound like I'm bloody mumbling over my words again.
Yeah, but he has to push really hard to be inside the DRS, and he doesn't manage it again. He even lost about a tenth over the lap. So
is work trying to pull out Verstappen and being on the hard tire for every lap? Is that the last lap?
you mean Werk?
I think so, yes. Werk is going all the way here. I think, I'm not sure if did he pit on that? No, he's not pitting now.
No, he didn't. He's the only guy that didn't pit so far.
So, has he actually pitted? No, he hasn't, has he?
I think he has. No, he has not.
No, he has not.
Okay.
0 stops. Got from P17 to P7 so far.
He must be going to the softs then, so I'm not sure what happened to him. Did he have some kind of contact? But he seems to be going really close. Oh, sorry, Icewind is now actually on the back of Rinrin really close. So I think Rinrin's strategy is kind of backfired now because this is playing into Icewind's hands.
There was a little bit of contact between Ocean Chief and Pretorius where they're battling, and Donato gets into play now.
Great dog.
Yes.
Where is he? Icewind's coming up into turn 12 now, and he's gonna get past Rinrin on the straight heat easily. This should be a move easily done now.
He's gonna get soft tires. He should be.
DRS opens up, moves to the right, and gets it done. And yeah, Rinrin's not fighting that. So next up down the road for Icewind is Luigi. Well, consider Rinrin's got a 3-second time penalty.
It should be his first one. He's in P5.
It is his first one.
Yeah, it's his first one.
Yeah, I mean Sorry, Vert's just got a 3-second time penalty, but how is his tyres actually still going? Gary's just going to easily, jump Vert now, so I don't know what Vert's playing at, but he's got a pit soon. But sorry, Pretorius is also. There's actually a battle for P10 here. Actually, no, there isn't. I mean P11, but sorry, I thought it said Ocean Chief P10. They're both all coming. They're coming down now into turn 3, and Pretorius is not going to get past Ocean Chief, as Donut Hole is also joining onto the back of this part, but he's gone wide again. So these are all battling for the same position as we ride on board now as Luigi comes across the start finish line. He's not gaining on Chappie at all. He's actually falling further back, so I think I got that wrong, and I think this battle, I think Recycling Finn's got a really good chance of winning this race then. So unless Chappie can start, unless Recycling Finn's tyres are going to go off, I don't think Chappie's actually gonna get past him with ease.
Also Recycling Finn, no penalties, so he would have to pull out the 5-second lead, which won't happen.
Chappie has no penalties.
Right, Chappie has a 5-second speeding penalty, which is not showing up because he can serve it in the pit stop, but it will be added in the end.
He might have served it in the pits.
No, he hasn't. He just pitted once.
Crap. Sorry, I think this is got. Well, Recycling Finn's got this.
Then. Yeah.
Yeah, the question is if Chappie can actually keep it on P2. At the moment it looks like, as Luigi also has a penalty, so...
Sorry to interrupt, Pretorius has got past Ocean Chief for P10. So, there we go. He's already got past the old man, but I don't think he's going to be getting his P10 today.
Yeah, Donald also really up behind the Ocean Chief. Actually had a little bit of contact, but no damage so far.
I think his tyres. Oh, Gary's got past Verk, but Verk's pitting. That's why Verk finally pits after 29 laps on the hard
Should-
tyre.
He should get out on either P10 or P11.
Let's see what he
Where
puts on.
No,
P11.
P11, yeah.
They're coming around the back now, so Verk should be coming out into the final points position. So they're coming up the
He made 7
turn
positions
14.
so far. That's pretty good, actually.
donut
From
hole.
P17
Actually,
to P10.
yeah. I mean, has he got ahead? Yes, he has got. No, has he got ahead of Pretorius? No, he has not. He's gonna have fresh tyres. But
now Donut Hole gets ahead of work actually.
oh, okay.
But from the fresh soft tires, and also the Ocean Chief is having a look there on the inside and pushes
no.
work pretty much off the track there.
Yeah.
That's hard racing, but still fair.
Yeah, I mean, he's kept him in, but that was pretty hard as well. But that's actually the closest battle on the track at the minute, because up front, not much is actually happening, because the gap to Chappie from Recycling Fin is actually increasing. So it's not a bad thing, but I think it's safe to say Recycling Fin, unless he makes a mistake, because Chappie's still got that 5-second penalty to actually serve for the end.
What
so.
a great comeback and debut for the league. Coming in, taking pole position, having great and fair battles, and staying in front and winning the whole thing.
Yeah,
Without
actually didn't get
penalties
pole
so far.
position.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Who's that?
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, Ver got past Ocean
Ocean
Chief.
Chief.
Yeah.
Oh, Chief,
I mean, he seems to have better temperament than his teammate, who was also making his debut. But yeah, I mean, he's done an absolutely outstanding job. He's 3 seconds ahead, and this is a guy who hasn't league raced in for ages, and he's.
Yeah, just
Maybe he just said that he didn't league race for ages, and in reality he was undercover driving in esports.
yeah.
Was it esports radio already?
Yeah.
Well, just to give you a bit of history, actually, Rin, Katashi, me, and quite a lot of others out of DMR raced.
Adam, Popo, Donut Hole, Larson,
Donut Hole
Icewind.
So what are you talking
Donut Hole?
about?
Oh yeah, no, Donut Hole.
Hang on.
My bad.
No, neither Berg nor Larson. Adam joined after Finn actually
I
left.
didn't set work.
Whatever. Just let me give out my point, okay? So,
Well, hang on, he's the cameraman. I was gonna say he's the cameraman. He's not entitled to speak anyway, but we'll allow it.
Fuck off, hey! I can just mute you and speak all day.
2 years into the sweatshirt.
I mean, I thought the job. I thought the job of a cameraman was. An intern was to bring the commentator's coffee and also operate the mic boom. But anyway, carry on with his point
Well,
before.
either way, so Recycle Fin actually raced in a league called BRL. It was interesting league, and a lot of the guys that were in BRL then joined DMR.
Sorry to interrupt. Icewind and Luigi are both going wheel to wheel, coming out of the center S's now. I think Icewind has got past, but Luigi's trying to get back into his DRS. And Luigi goes on the outside of Icewind. That was a brilliant move by Luigi there. These guys are both battling for the final podium position, because I think they're both on equal penalties from what I saw. But yeah, that was a great move.
Icewind has 3 seconds. Icewind has 3 seconds more than Luigi at the moment.
3 and 6 seconds. Luigi 3 and Icewind 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So Icewind actually has to get past him and get 3 seconds out, or let Luigi pick up another 3-second penalty.
Yeah, but considering that Icewind actually has the tire advantage for now, he might be able to do that.
Yeah.
He can't. No, I don't think he can pull out 3 seconds in 3 laps.
I mean.
Okay, yeah, that's true. We're actually in lap 33.
It's Icewind's coming back again, but. I mean, can I just say something? Recycle Fin being first is paying tribute to BRL.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I think actually no. This is going to be the first time a driver from BRL has actually won a Tier 1 race, and you know who can give credit?
Yeah.
I don't really well, I don't really go. Yeah, we did race in BRL, but yeah.
Rin
Yeah.
Rin
Oh,
was it
Luigi and
BRL?
Icewind. Oh, sorry, Luigi and Icewind are both going side by side into turn 6. That was great racing. These guys battling for the final podium position. Can we actually check if one of them actually has a time penalty?
Yeah, we
Over the
As I just said, we have 3 seconds for Luigi and 6 seconds for Icewind.
Yeah, unless Luigi's forced into a mistake, he ain't gonna, lose that one bit. So, yeah, it's pretty easy to say who's.
But I'm pretty sure Luigi wants to win it on the track too, not only on the timesheet.
True.
Also, actually thinking about that, Chappie could actually come off the podium, or Luigi can get P2. Oh, hang on, no, the gap's
Chappie and the Recycling Fin have no penalties.
Chappie has a 5 second, but the gap
Icewind's coming back. They're both going side by side out of the center S's, and Luigi goes behind again. These guys are having an almighty scrap out into turn 3. But what a race we're being treated to with these guys. But we'll get on to that in a moment.
In the meantime, workout pass Pretorius, whatever.
Pretorius.
Yeah, Pretorius, thank you.
I believe that's how you pronounce. If I've been saying Pretorius all wrong all this time, I'm gonna.
Oh, well, almost losing the way there. Having a little slide through the center S. Fighting now for the last points against Pretorius.
Oh, sorry, Vert got a bit close there.
Yeah, he had a bad exit, so that gave Pretorius the option to actually try and make a move on him.
Yeah, so I see
Donato is actually off track. Gets now a 3 seconds time penalty for that, even though he lost position. That's interesting game. But it doesn't change much anyway, since he's way out of the points, and Icewind has now 9 seconds penalty, so
that's
I guess that's
the deal about the podium.
Yeah, that's the podium.
Is that right? Yeah, it should be. But
he has 9
Luigi,
seconds.
who does Chappie? No, Icewind. Yeah, I mean that's safe to say. Luigi doesn't need to move position then, but.
So before we go into the last lap, I think I know the answer already from both of you guys. Driver of the day.
That's easy, Rin.
Yeah.
Really, I would say Massa actually.
The driver of the day is the whole McLaren team.
Yeah, like
one guy. What happened to Speedy actually?
He disconnected and couldn't rejoin after qualifying.
No rest we start then.
We'll speak after about that.
Alright, yeah. So here we are now. Last lap. Recycling Film, comfortable lead of 4 seconds, no penalties, no mistakes, clean racing, a lot of nice battles he had with Chappie, with win-win. Then we have Chappie probably finishing in P2, even with this 5 second time penalty.
Yeah, he's 8 seconds clear of Icewind.
Pretorius is going to have another go at Verk, coming down, turn 13, sorry about Chappie. Pretorius is going to get Vert going into turn 1.
This is for points, guys.
Yeah, this is for the final points position. As he goes up the inside. No, Vert defends the outside and gets that done. That was a great defense. What's happened to make contact? Make contact. Oh, it's Pretorius spins.
And front wing damage. Big front wing damage.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened there, but as Recycle Fin crosses the line to win an absolute.
Chippy might lose P2 with 5 seconds added.
I think Icewind's going to lose P2. I think Luigi's going to sneak onto the podium from the penalty. So.
Oh no, much. Yeah.
Luigi gets on the podium. Yeah, so there's the top 4. Rin comes in P5. Now with Satoshi actually not too far behind him, and again that was Satoshi getting consistent results again.
Gary 3 seconds penalty, so he should be clear. Then we have next coming up with the penalty is Marley, 3 seconds. So Marley should lose out to Work, but Work has 6 seconds.
Yeah,
so he doesn't lose
the
out.
gap is massive. 8 seconds gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, back now, and Seabook, he has penalties too, 6 seconds. Yeah, everyone should finish as he is right now on the track. Yeah.
So that was the Brazilian Grand Prix. Great result for Toro Rosso actually, and pretty horrible result for Renault.
I think that wraps up the Constructors Championships now for them.
Yeah, maybe.
It
So
should. Both Renaults out of the points.
no, Berg actually
No, wait, yeah,
got
1
P10.
point. Yeah, but the P5, P6 is enough. Should be enough points, I think. I mean, there are only 44 points left if you get P1 and P2 with fastest lap. And there was a gap of, I think, 35 or something like that. So the constructors title should be wrapped up now too.
Well, in that case, congratulations to Toro Rosso for winning the double championship in season 1.
Yep.
Rin as the drivers champion and Toro Rosso as the constructors champion. But driver of the day surely has to go.
Massa. Yeah, Massa.
Yeah.
Definitely Massa.
Yeah, Massa it is. Guys, thanks for watching. Let's head to the interviews.
I'm gonna ask Luigi, Chippy, and in Recycling Finn. Let's see. I'm tired. RF and Luigi. Let's see if anyone is interested in an interview. Recycling Finn doesn't want to.
Okay, too bad.
So no interview from our debut winner Recycling Finn, sadly. I would love to hear some words from him.
Well, Shappy obviously can't. He doesn't have a microphone.
Luigi, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Apart from that, we could actually start with maybe. Oh, look who's there! Somebody sneaked into. I didn't even notice.
Oh, there he is actually. Hello, Luigi. Hi.
Congrats on the podium. Great race.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you very much.
Do you went for the soft hard tire strategy and actually got past Rendon on the first lap on the hards? Great move, by the way. And
Thank you.
a lot of others decided for the soft medium. Like, what do you think about the strategy difference?
I definitely think Rin and I made a mistake. We pitted, I think, a bit too early. Didn't have pace in the soft tires, which obviously we couldn't go on mediums because it wouldn't make the distance. I think mediums, when you pit like lap 16, then it's kind of like your green light to pit on medium tires. But we pitted lap 14 or 13, which is a bit too early, so we had to go on hard. Mediums would have been possible. Definitely could have got a P2 if I was on mediums. If I didn't spin, because I did get hit, which is kind of unfortunate, but I still got a podium, and I think I could have fought for the win here, but I'm not disappointed. It's a very good race. I did a very good quali on the wet, and I'm not used to that because I usually I'm really bad in wet. So yeah, pretty good race.
Yeah. Okay, well, seems like we had some frame drop issues and the audio would be lagging in that case, so just really quick restarted the stream so you guys can actually enjoy it, otherwise it would be kind of pointless. Either way, let's keep...
Do their strategy. They were on medium, so I could definitely, get away with Rin. Didn't quite happen though because of the spin, but hey.
Yeah, hey. Peace race, still great result.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Well, let's ask the other person that is... Oh, Katashi, have you any questions to Luigi?
Actually, no, because I accidentally added for Discord and I have no idea what you asked him, so I just guess he has everything upon.
Okay, I asked him about the tire strategy and his incident.
Alright. Yeah, one question. You don't know Recycling Finn, the new guy just made his debut and just won the whole thing. What do you think about him? Do you think he will be a big contender for the championship next season against Win-Win and many others?
Wait, so who?
Recycling
RF.
Finn? Yeah,
RF.
In the McLaren.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a very good strategy base. I definitely think he's a contender for sure. He's got the base. I'm not saying he's overpowered, so there's definitely a challenge, but it's not undoable. I definitely think he's got a reasonable place to us, and I think next season is going to be very fun. As a full-time driver, yeah, I think we're going to have a lot of fun next season. A lot of fast guys in DMR.
Yeah, I'm looking forward for next season. Many drivers from Tier 2 will be moving up since they are too fast compared to Tier 2 drivers, winning like with, I don't know, 10 second, 15 second gap every race. So the pack in Tier 1 will be much more bunched up, and I don't think it will be such an easy ride for Win-Win again, as he just joined us.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Well, thank you, Luigi, for joining us.
Yeah,
pleasure.
Let's talk to the Toro Rosso boys.
Hello.
Hey.
P5 and P6. Decent result for you, Satoshi. Not so great result for you, Rin-Rin. Starting on pole position and then losing out quite a few positions, to partly to a tire advantage, partly to just pace. What do you think about your race? So
Which one of us?
Which one of us? Yeah.
let's start
Well.
with Satoshi.
Okay, so, well, quali wasn't the best for me. I did a lot of mistakes, and then finished in P12. Yes, P12. Then, start was okay-ish. And then I got held up by Donaho for the first two or three laps, and then pitted for mediums, and then yeah, basically was the goal was to get faster but to pass Mergy on the track, but he retired. And then at the end I was catching up to Rinrin. I was hoping for that he can get another penalty so we can switch places, but that's not happened. But if I wouldn't get held up that much by Donaho, then most likely we would finish less than a 10th between us. So yeah, about the strategy, to be honest, it would have been a choice to get the reverse strategy, to be honest, but it wasn't an option for me. So yeah, actually I'm happy about the last two races of finishing P4, P5, P4 in US and P5 in Brazil. So yeah, about Abu Dhabi, I don't have an idea, to be honest. What should I do? So yeah, I hate the track. So yeah.
I can tell you what you have to do. You have to steer the car and use the throttle and the brake sometimes. The clutch wouldn't be bad too.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
So yeah,
But
that's my
thanks.
advice for you.
Yeah, but
Alright.
thanks.
No,
That's
there
it
you
for
go.
me. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it for me.
Yeah, thank you very much. Win-win. Racing against some. You already know him, Recycling Finn. You know his pace. You know how fast he can be.
Yeah.
What do we make out of the first race? Man, you guys were battling the first 10 laps without a break. That was really great to watch and was fair. No, yet you squeezed, both of you went to the max sometimes, but still was fair. How was it for you? I was saying that probably this was the first time in a race where you were actually sweating from lap 1 through the last lap.
Bring back a bit of nostalgia there. with him back in there. So it was good to see his first league race in a while actually. So actually, it was really nice to have the battle with him. Really hard fought battle. My race in general, kind of just dropped off when I put the hard tyres on. I was just losing so much time. I just couldn't keep up. As I say, that was my own stupid fault for not putting the hard tyres on and realising actually not very good. But it was a good race. As I said the other day, I think I got some points rather than the last 2 races. I've had incidents with people, but I'd say it was a good race.
I mean, you have now the constructor title wrapped up too. What are your plans for Abu Dhabi? Just having fun or still trying to go for the win?
Well, I'm always out there to go for the win, but it's all time. So, but as I say, I think it's now. I think, as I said, both the championships really are kind of wrapped up for me, and Toro Rosso. So for go out there and enjoy it, I guess.
Are you going to see something crazy, like using all 5 different tires available?
You might see something different. Might be it's some testing going on with the Toro Rosso next season, so might be some upgrades. Some of those ultimate upgrades look quite nice, so we might want them on the car.
Interesting to hear.
Cheeky career mode. Meme.
Turning on the trainer for next season and manipulating a bit the power of your Honda engine, right?
I just want it to rain every race. That would do nicely. That's when I'm actually competitive.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting qualifying in the way it's actually bunched up, like 1 second between what was it, P4 and P13.
Yeah.
In the wets, you don't see that too often. Usually, you see some drivers struggling in the wets, and then the gap from P1 to last position can be 4 seconds. But this time was I think 1.8 or 1.5 from P1 to P18. That's pretty close.
That's what we want, obviously.
Yeah.
DMR in league racing, you generally always want a close fight up the front. And so as I say, I think at the moment where we're going, we're headed in that direction of having there's not like a clear winner in tier 1. I mean,
for next season, no. Like I mean, Chim Wong is moving up. Who's moving up?
Luigi's racing, Icewind.
Race Cycling Finn will be there for season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have a seat yet, so.
Oh, he doesn't yet.
To be confirmed. TBC.
So yeah, Marcin will still be there. Let's see if he can actually have a great race. And
that's the thing, Marcin when he's on a day can race hard and he's quick. It's just when he's on his bad days, it's like pretty much after Canada. It's kind of gone downhill really, but hey, it happens. So we're hopefully to have him back again.
Yeah, then apart from that, like the fast tier 2 boys are moving up, like Killer Bee, Motocross, Torth, of course, and Jim and Furious. So tier 2 will be a bit more competitive with these guys moving up than like Migi, Katashi if he picks up his pace, Sneaky, TJD, and a few others that will join us in tier 2 to make it a bit more competitive.
Yeah. So, well, just okay. Yeah, that it looks shows up to be a really good season. So, but yeah, all for it.
Alright, thank you and congratulations again for wrapping up the Trifa and Constructor Championships. I wish you the best luck for next season. Maybe you can make it 2 consecutive titles. Maybe you can do what Mercedes did for the last 6 years.
Well, that's a long shot, but we'll see what we do, can't we?
Well, take it one at a time. I'm already excited for season 3 with the battle of Hamilton versus Rosberg. So let's see who your Rosberg's gonna be. Well, maybe.
Recycling Finn and Win and one team would be maybe nice to see.
Oh yeah.
This could be really a way of team orders and decisions. Who's gonna take the lead now?
Multi 21.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm looking forward
What was
to.
it? It's the Fernando.
Weber and Vettel, Turkey 2011 or
10.
12?
10.
10.
10 it was.
10. Almost got it right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, Malaysia or Turkey?
Turkey.
Turkey,
Like,
yeah, okay. That was
You mean
correct.
the
Yeah,
incident
Turkey.
where they both crashed out? Yeah, that was Turkey 2010.
No, 21. Multi 21. Where Seb was told to not overtake Weber, but he still did anyways. Won the
21.
race. Yeah, multi 21. That was. Let me check.
Well, I'll see you guys later.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
I completely lost where he's talking about. I don't know. Thanks,
It's-
Ronan, for joining us. Let's wrap it up, bro.
Yeah. No, I have to say, no, Malaysia 2013. There you go. That was
that one you were like,
Yeah.
you were saying 21, and I'm like,
Yeah,
What?
multi 21. Multi 21. Yeah, that was the call from honor to. Okay.
yeah, okay, I didn't get that.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay, thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the little incidents in between, like the stream quality dropping a bit. I have to figure out what's happening on there. Like, usually my PC is not having issues as well. I monitored that. It's no big deal. My connection should be awesome, so that shouldn't be a big deal. I don't know. I have to investigate that.
It wouldn't be a DMR stream without issues.
Yeah, kind of true as well on that one. Well, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more of it. Like if you liked it, and dislike if you didn't. Leave a comment if you have anything to say about it. And yeah, see ya back. Tomorrow's no F2 if I recall correctly, or maybe
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we'll see you next week for the season finale.
Oh, Adam, welcome back.
Okay,
Out of
yeah.
nowhere.
Well,
Yeah.
well, see, welcome back, and we're ending now. Well,
Yes.
see you later.
Well, yeah, so next week, Tier 2 on Monday, actually in Brazil, so Tier 2 race finale is a bit later, but Tier 1 Tuesday, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, last race of the season. Let's see some nice donuts. Well, guys, that's for me. Have a good one. See ya.
See you guys.
See ya. Alright, stream ended.